That's right, guys. You know what time it is. It's time for the Hometown Movie Guys right here on KRIM 96.3 FM. Good morning, Rim Country. We're broadcasting live from the Sawmill Theatre complex. So, hey, let's talk movies.
Great idea.
There we go. Andy McKinney says yes, he's in favor of that, as he always is, because he loves movies. And Craig Tripton, manager of the Sawmill Movie Theater. Good morning, Craig.
Good morning.
And yes, let's talk movies and then something else. Some exciting news, cool things going on at the movie theater this year, but along with very cool movies. So Andy, being our resident movie authority and critic, where do we start today?
Let's start right away with A Complete Unknown.
A Complete Unknown? Okay, there we go. Is that starting today in theaters?
Last week.
Last week, all right. A Complete Unknown.
This is the Bob Dylan story.
Bob Dylan, that's right. Timothy Chalamet.
Yep.
This movie rated R. 3 showtimes, 12:15, 3:15, 6:15. Remember that the movie theater, Sawmill Theatres, is closing at 4:30 on Tuesdays now.
Yes.
So it is open Tuesdays, but only for those first 2 shows.
And we're closed on Wednesday.
And closed on Wednesday. So, obviously you saw this movie. What say you?
Oh, I loved it. I thought it was an impeccably made movie. Really,
Wow.
I really liked it. In these movie biopics, and we've had several recently in the last few years that have been really good. We had Elvis.
I was just thinking of that.
Just not long ago, and then we had the one about Freddie Mercury and
Rocket Man too. Rocket
Oh, and
Man.
Rocket Man.
Rocket Man.
That's right.
And all of them were good. And the great thing about these movies is that you've got the built-in attraction because of the music. And I think that Bob Dylan is a musical genius. Yeah, I don't think he can sing worth a hoot. He's not Hoagie Carmichael in his voice, but boy,
Who is Hoagie Carmichael? I mean, literally, who is it?
He's the guy that sings.
Okay.
But his lyrics are just fantastic, and the title phrase, Complete Unknown, comes from what Rolling Stone magazine for decades has billed as the greatest rock and roll song ever made. Bob Dylan's like a Rolling Stone. And that's where A Complete Unknown comes from.
Yeah, definitely not a melodic singer, not like a David Stills or Graham Nash.
Okay, somebody that we've heard of, not Hoagie Carmichael.
Yeah, Crosby, Stills, and Nash. I think of just singers, crooners, just the voices, the male voice that's so smooth.
Yeah,
Not Bob Dylan.
Not Bob Dylan.
Not Bob.
No. He's like he's been drinking whiskey and gargling razor blades.
Yeah. So how would you? Well, first, what rating did you give this?
Oh, I gave it 5 solid blades.
Wow. Wow.
I really liked it a lot. It's a story of Dylan. He's 19 when the movie starts, and it takes him up to the Monterey Folk Festival of 1965, where he came out with electric music and just blew the lid off the folk music industry.
So where would you compare this? Because I know you raved about Elvis.
Oh, yeah.
movie. You raved about that one. Where would you? How do you compare these two?
I gave it 5 star points.
Yes.
I don't remember, but I really liked Elvis.
So would you say this is on the same level as that?
Oh yeah, at least.
Wow.
I mean, I've only got 5 saw blades to work with, so
Can't get it
Can't get it 5.5.
Yeah, this one should have some Academy Award buzz too.
have you ever thought of that? Maybe, for movies that are just over the top, just throwing in like a quarter or a half saw blade in there, just like, hey, here it is. This one was so good. Here's an extra, just quarter of a saw blade.
5.1.
5.1, 5.25. Yeah.
I'll consider that.
Yeah. Hey, the gears were turning. I saw them. So this one, yeah, it looks so good, especially if you are familiar with Bob Dylan's music. If you grew up in that era, it probably will attract you.
Yeah, and he has two girlfriends at the same time
course.
during this
Yeah.
deal.
So rock and roll stuff.
And Ellie Fanning
Mhm.
plays one of them, and she is just magnificent.
Mm-hmm.
And a gal named Monica Barbaro plays Joan Baez.
Oh, Joan Baez, yeah.
And
Wow.
Barbaro is I really wasn't familiar with her. She's a TV actress,
Mhm.
and she's very pretty, and she can sing.
Oh, okay.
She sang the Joan Baez parts,
Mhm.
and it was great. And there's one scene where these women are aware of, each is aware of the other one, and they kind of know that they're both involved with Dylan,
Mhm.
and they're not mad at each other,
Mhm.
and they're not mad at Dylan.
Mhm.
They're resigned, and there's a scene where they don't confront each other, they don't get within 20 feet of each other, but
Mhm.
they look at each other and the expression on these two actresses' faces is just amazing. It's fabulous. It's every bit as good as the famous scene in Casablanca.
Wow.
Where they're sitting on the couch. It is really, really very expressive movie making. And Timothy Chalamet is really the it boy these days, and he should be. This is such a change from what he's done before. He's really a tremendously good actor, and he also is he's a young guy, yeah.
Young guy.
He does the singing in this too.
And he does
That's
the singing, yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow.
He was actually on SNL.
SNL?
The
Okay.
first guest and musical guest.
Uh-huh. Oh, wow.
Both, yeah. He was a musical guest and the
And
guest
the
host.
the guest
Yeah,
host.
yeah.
Wow, that's something. So a complete unknown, 5 saw blades from Andy McKinney, so
Yeah,
definitely
this is,
you should go see it.
those of you that are, of my generation, get out there and see it. This is really a great movie, and it finishes up. He's like 25 or something, so it's not his whole life. It's just that little bit. At the beginning of the movie, he climbs out of a car after having hitchhiked to New York City from Michigan.
Yeah.
Minnesota.
Minnesota,
Sorry. Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah. And another actor in here that turned in just a wonderful, wonderful performance was Ed Norton.
Oh, yeah.
And, we're used to Ed Norton playing a really hard-edged kind of a character, generally speaking.
Fight
And he plays Woody Guthrie in this.
Oh.
And he's just warm and gentle and
Wow.
just like you would think Woody Guthrie would be.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So it was really fun. And,
Very cool. So going from that movie to another movie showing at Sawmill Theatres, Den of Thieves 2, Pantera. Rated R as well, 1, 4, and 7. Showtimes, have you seen this one, Andy?
Have not.
Have not. Craig, though, you said you were a Den of Thieves fan, correct?
Just the first one.
First one?
Yeah, I haven't seen the second one. The second one is supposed to be better.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Actually, for Gerard Butler fans out there too.
Mm-hmm.
And I do like Gerard Butler.
Sure,
Yeah,
sure.
it's hard to not like Gerard Butler. I mean, if you like action movies,
Yep.
Yeah.
He can do it.
Yeah,
pull
he
it
can.
off. And the director on this is a guy named Christian Gudgast.
Ooh,
which
okay.
sounds like a German version of an involuntary exhalation of
Bodily function?
bodily function. Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me. But he did the original Den of Thieves, which was very successful.
Yeah.
And he also did London Has Fallen,
Oh,
which
yeah.
also was a very successful
Yeah.
action movie.
I
So
like that one. So Craig, yes, you were spot on about this one so far being received better than even the first one, where on Rotten Tomatoes, Tomato Meter, the critics on the first one rated it 41%. The audience 63, so the audience did like it more. Den of Thieves 2, the critics 62 and audience 79.
Oh, okay.
So
Better.
yeah, better, and yeah, it's great to see. So Den of Thieves 2, Gerard Butler. Any other, actors that big actors?
O'Shea Jackson
Uh-huh.
is the co-star, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
and he's Ice Cube's son.
Oh, okay.
And we've seen him in lots of movies.
Mm.
He's when you see his face, it'll be familiar for you.
Yeah. And then Michael Bisping, who's a UFC fighter. He was a UFC champion. But it's funny just pulling it up, and he's in this one. So it's very interesting. And 50 Cent. 50 Cent is a producer. Is he also in the movie? It shows him as a producer.
I think he's just a producer.
Just a producer, wow.
And
So-
O'Shea Jackson, is the co-star, but he's also one of the producers.
Wow. Yeah, and in this, on this one trailer, looking on Rotten Tomatoes, and they just, show a picture of a scene, and oh my goodness, they show him, and you can really see his father in his face, Ice Cube, yeah, wow.
Yeah, O'Shea played his dad in
Straight Outta Compton.
Straight Outta Compton, yeah.
Oh, that's right, he was also in Godzilla, King of Monsters, as well. So wow, okay, Den of Thieves, looking like it's, how's it, do you have any numbers box office wise? What has it been doing?
24 million first week.
Okay, how about cost to make this
40.
movie? 40.
So they've, they
Okay.
really contained their costs on this.
Mm-hmm. Wow, for a movie with a pretty big action star, Gerard Butler, and
Successful director.
yeah.
Sometimes one of my things that irritates me about the movie biz is sometimes they just go nuts with their budgets.
Yeah, crazy.
And it irritates me. I don't like it.
You don't like it? I don't like it one bit. Well, hey, moving on to the next movie, Wolfman. Wolfman, rated R. Ooh, yeah, Wolfman, rated R. Showtimes 1:15, 4:15, and 7:15. Have you seen this one?
No, it hasn't started yet.
Hasn't started. Oh, that's today? It's
Today.
released today?
Yep.
Ooh, all right. So are you going to go see this one?
I think I probably will, yeah.
Okay.
I got a couple of choices to make.
Okay, horror, mystery, thriller. What would you guess? We'll do the little guessing game. What do you guess? Rotten Tomatoes, critics, and audience. How have they rated this movie so far, gentlemen?
Okay, I say critics 42, and I'll say audiences 71.
Okay, 4271.
All right, I was gonna say 43.
43.
Critics.
Okay.
So I'll stick with that. 65 on the audience.
You got this one, Craig. Critics 55, so you went $1 higher, and you get to come on up on the stage. And the audience 64, so right there with the audience. Wow, 64. This one from Blumhouse.
Yep.
And
Blumhouse are the experts currently in horror movies.
Yeah.
They pop these things out on a regular basis, and
Yeah.
they always are successful.
This one has quite the description. It's also Blumhouse and visionary writer, director Leigh Whannell, I believe, the creators of the chilling modern monster tale, The Invisible Man. Comes a terrifying new looping nightmare, Wolfman. Golden Globe nominee Christopher Abbott stars as Blake, a San Francisco husband and father who inherits his remote childhood home in rural Oregon after his own father vanishes and is presumed dead.
Oh, no,
Yes.
they're going out to the woods, to
yeah,
an isolated cabin?
Yeah.
Oh, this can't be good.
Can't be good.
What could go wrong?
So with his marriage to his high-powered wife, Charlotte, fraying, Blake persuades Charlotte to take a break from the city and visit the property with their young daughter, Ginger. But as the family approaches the farmhouse in the dead of the night, why are you approaching the farmhouse in the dead of the night? Why can't you go there during the day? I don't get it. They're attacked by an unseen animal and in a desperate escape barricade themselves inside the home as the creature prowls the perimeter. As the night stretches on, however, Blake begins to behave strangely, transforming into something unrecognizable, and Charlotte will be forced to decide whether the terror within their house is more lethal than the danger without.
Oh, no.
So, Wolfman.
Did you remember, do werewolves, do you have to kill werewolves with silver?
Silver, I believe, silver bullets.
Yeah,
Yeah, silver bullets or silver, silver bullets, like, I guess, yeah, anywhere but in
Or
the
a cool
heart.
cane, or a cool cane with a silver wolf head on top of it.
Silver wolf head, wolf slayer, yeah. Yeah, silver bullets, they're not, but what else? Are they like, you know, is there something else that?
I suppose if you
works
burned
against
them
them?
up, that would work. If you
I don't-
nuked them,
Take
threw
it-
them into the sun,
Take their head off.
Take their head off?
take the head off, that
decapitate?
should work.
That
Should
should.
work,
You know?
Does that work with vampires? I know
I
it's
think
stake to the
you
heart.
take the head off, I think it pretty much works for anything.
Vampires, they just kind of turn into a mist and reform.
They do? Oh, that's bad.
Oh. Well, I don't know. I just have learned over my years on this planet to not go to a remote
Okay.
cabin in the middle of the night. Just stay where you are and go in the morning.
That's
Go
right.
in daylight. Come on.
Better yet, go to the beach, nothing bad could happen.
Oh, okay, you've seen Sharknado, come on. Yeah, there's some other ones. Oh, boy. So that is Wolfman, 115, 415, 715. If you go to the 115, you might see Andy in there. He's the one with the big bag of popcorn.
That's right.
So there you go. Now, one last adult movie in the theater, One of Those Days.
Nope.
Rated R,
One of
12:45.
them days.
It says, okay, one of them days. It says underneath one of those days, but them, those, this, that, there you go. One of them days. And this one, best friends and roommates.
Yeah, this is a comedy. Two gals are roommates and friends, and they get stiffed when one of their boyfriends absconds with the rent money.
Oh!
So there they are, no money, the rent is due. What are they gonna do? I don't know.
Go get the boyfriend. I think that's what...
No, he's in the wind, man.
Oh, man. So boyfriend has blown their money. The duo finds themselves going to extremes in a comical race against the clock to avoid eviction and keep their friendship intact. Wow, tomato meter. Critics, 96%.
Oh.
And audience, 94%.
Whoa!
This movie, an hour 37, so short
Jeez,
movie.
maybe, yeah, no,
Maybe
I'm starting
you
to
should
change
go.
my mind now.
Yeah, Wolfman or One of Them
Now,
Days.
97, that's big.
Yeah, 96 and 94. Come on.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, wow. I would be leaning towards this one, Andy, if I was going to go see it.
Just opening today, but the trailers look good too. That looks
Wow.
funny.
Yeah, Cat Williams. Oh my gosh, Cat Williams.
I could use a good laugh.
Can't we all?
Yeah.
Can't we all? Cat Williams, oh, he is hilarious. He is so funny. He is in this one. Wow. And yeah, so One of Them Days. Looks like, yeah, it could be a really funny movie. And
It's been a while since we've had a solid comedy come out.
yeah. What is anything on box office numbers on this? I mean, as far as
14 million to make it.
14 million to make it. Oh,
So that's, that's really my comfort zone, right in
yeah.
there.
How about Wolfman? We didn't talk numbers on Wolfman.
Yeah, 25 million to build it.
Nice.
Wow, so all these movies so far that we've talked about are like 50 or less. They're,
That's good.
wow,
They
yeah.
did we just had last week A Better Man came out.
Yeah.
Robbie Gould, or a pop star from the 90s, English pop star.
Yeah, an English pop star from the 90s.
90s, and they did the
Oh,
CGI,
yeah.
so it was a chimpanzee that was playing him.
Uh-huh.
So they spent $125 million making this thing.
Oh, you're kidding, I didn't know that.
Then they turned around, they sold it for $25 million, and it opened to $1 million.
Oh.
So just a complete, yeah, and we were gonna get it last week, and
Yeah.
then they pulled back, and they cut way back
Yeah.
on the theaters, and I was using it as kind of an example of the way not to do things.
Yeah, no. Even looking at a complete unknown, I don't know what you have, but it says here 70 million? Like 50 to 70 million?
Yeah,
you
50
said?
to 70,
Yeah.
I split the difference and call it 60, but.
Yeah, so very reasonable. I mean, that's reasonable, especially for Timothy Chalamet. I mean, a pretty big name right now, a hot name.
Yes.
Hot name.
Yeah, a hot name, yeah, you're right.
He probably took 20 million then himself.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he was a producer on this too.
Wow. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very talented guy, and apparently, I mean, he's a producer, so,
Mhm.
you know, smart too. And
Yeah.
He understands the ins and outs of this.
The
this
biz.
stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, one of them days, showing at 12:45, 3:45, 6:45.
R-rated.
R-rated. Oh, yeah. Well, someone steals your rent money.
Oh, yeah.
R-rated too, Andy.
You betcha.
You're gonna be
There'll
R-rated.
some blue words.
So now for the kids, still a couple movies in the theater for the kiddos. First, Mufasa, The Lion King, rated PG, showtimes 1, 4, and 7. This one, wow, it's done pretty good.
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
Pretty good?
Oh, yeah, 546 at the box office.
Wow.
$546 million at the box office.
Disney had a good year.
Yeah, yeah. This one also interesting. You know, the audience, 89%. Audience loving it. Critics, 57. But come on, critics, what's the deal? What? They're your people, Andy. What's going on?
No, they're not my people.
They're not my people. But yeah, I mean, how
They all live in New York City.
New York City.
It's done great.
Yeah.
Everyone's liking this. Adults too. This isn't
Yeah.
just one of those just straight kids movies. Everybody can enjoy this.
Yep.
Wow, wow. So yeah, I've heard nothing but good things as well.
I have to say that I thought the original was more magnificent,
Mm-hmm.
but this is certainly good, solid entertainment.
Gotcha. Yeah. It's hard to beat that, the original when that came out. I mean, oh my gosh. You know, Rafiki holding up Simba and yeah.
And the
And just
great-
that.
the-
And the music, Elton
Yes.
John. Oh my gosh. Circle of Life,
Yeah.
all that. Yeah.
Yep.
Amazing. Amazing.
And
amazing.
Elton John did get the Academy Award for the theme on that one.
So you got Mufasa the Lion King rated PG, and then the other kids movie showing in the theaters still, Sonic the Hedgehog 3. And this one rated PG as well, 12:45, 3:45, and 6:45. And did you get a chance to see this one, Andy?
No, I
No?
didn't.
Oh, I saw this one. It was good. We took our grandchildren, our son and daughter-in-law went, and grandkids, they're 4 and 2. Oh my gosh, the 2-year-old grandson Hudson was just mesmerized. He was cheering. He stood the whole time, and he was cheering them on. He was, you know, concerned. He was just into it.
This probably will be the last week for this one too then.
Okay.
Got,
Yeah.
3 movies coming next week.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey has 2 roles in
Yeah.
this one.
Played the, you know...
Old knucklehead and
Old-
new knucklehead.
Yeah, both knuckleheads, with big old mustaches.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, he did a great job. Keanu Reeves, the voice of Shadow. And yeah.
James Marsden, Idris Elba. I mean, a great voice cast in this one.
So this probably so far, this one biggest budget of any of the movies that we've talked about so far.
Oh, no,
correct?
this Mufasa was.
Mufasa.
Oh, Mufasa,
Yeah,
gotcha.
But still, I mean, a very large budget, $122 million budget.
122, and Mufasa.
That is a lot of money.
Yeah, Mufasa was like
200.
200, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And this,
And quite successful, $388 million at the box office.
Wow.
So they're very happy campers.
Yeah, and this one on Rotten Tomatoes, the audience scored 96%. 96.
Yeah, I think people just love this.
Yeah.
And I think the experience with Hudson is typical. People just love this movie.
Yeah, I even enjoyed it. I have not seen any of the Sonics, so I haven't seen any of the Sonic movies. Our youngest son, he said, "What? You haven't seen any? Well, you're going to be lost." I'm like, "Give me a break. How am I going to be lost? I mean,
It's a kid's
you don't
movie,
have
for
to
heaven's
know.
sakes.
I know you don't have to know like have a history. Just bad guy has always been chasing them. And come on." Went into it not having seen the other ones and really enjoyed it. I stayed awake the whole time. I know lights go out, my eyes didn't shut. It's a good one.
Yeah. Well, Hollywood's found that it's a kids movie, but the parents are the ones that are going to take the kids. So
Yeah.
you got to throw some stuff in there to make it enjoyable for the adults also.
Yep.
Yeah. So those are the movies showing right now in the Sawmill movie theaters. Also, let's see, coming soon. And you can find all this information on the website sawmilltheaters.com and what is playing now and also what is coming. The Brutalist be coming next week, huh?
Next week.
The 24th.
24th, yes. This is for the Academy Awards.
Yeah.
This is the
Adrian Brody.
most nominated for Golden Globes.
Wow. Felicity Jones, Guy Pearce. Wow.
A very serious movie.
Is it serious?
Oh boy.
It's also very, 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 very long.
Very long.
This is a 3.5 hour long film.
Whoa! A serious 3.5 hour long film. How long was I think the movie about the Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
How long was Oppenheimer? 3?
Just under 3, 245, 250.
2:45. So it wasn't quite 3.
Yeah,
Because that was a very serious movie. But I tell you what, that went
Oh yeah, that was mesmerizing.
mesmerizing. Yeah, it was.
The Brutalist will be one that will be well represented in the Academy Awards.
Wow.
So we're getting that in there now. So if you're kind of into that thing, then we're come check this out. I'm looking at that right now. I think we're going to build an intermission into this one.
Okay.
3.5 hours is just, that's a long time to sit there.
Yeah.
So we'll throw a 10-15 minute break in there too.
Oh, wow.
So you can
Okay.
Yeah.
get up
And
and
I
stretch
think
your legs.
that especially a movie of this extreme length, you don't want people getting up and moving around at random, but it can't be helped. I mean,
Yeah. 3.5 hours. Yeah.
you gotta go, you gotta go.
Gotta go. Also,
Or in
Flight-
my case, well, my popcorn's empty, I got 2 hours to go.
Also, Flight Risk. Mark Wahlberg.
Directed by Mel Gibson.
Oh wow! Hey, y'all need a pilot.
Yeah. And Mel Gibson, of course, amazing actor, but I think maybe a better director than actor. He's done Apocalypto,
Yeah.
Passion of the Christ.
Yeah.
He's done some incredible stuff.
I loved Apocalypto.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh
Braveheart.
my God! Yeah, Brave. Oh wow! Yeah. Yeah, Apocalypto. The beginning. Oh my gosh, how it starts.
Yeah, that run through the jungle.
Yeah, and just running from them, and spears, and hit in the head with a rock, and just clubbed, and all of it, and then the one escapes. Yeah. Wow.
There's one part in Apocalypto that I just adored. And part of the movie, or I guess maybe the whole movie, is done in the language of the Mayan faction that lived in that particular area. So you don't know what they're saying, but there's subtitles, and there's a scene where a fella is interacting with his mother-in-law. That is absolutely hilarious. You don't understand what they're saying, but you can tell exactly what is going on.
Yeah, because it's the same wherever you are, whatever time, the mother-in-law.
People are people, aren't they?
That's funny. Also, happening next month, we're going to do a special little showing at the Sawmill Theater. Every Saturday of the month is going to be a night's movie. And this is in recognition or in honor of the Renaissance Festival, Arizona Renaissance Festival, taking place starting February 1st, going to March 30th, down in Gold Canyon. And we'll be giving away Arizona Renaissance Festival tickets. 4 tickets will be given away at each show.
Oh, boy.
So yeah, the movies, what we're looking at for the movies, and this one, oh my gosh, got so excited, you know, thinking about seeing this on the big screen, A Knight's Tale. A Knight's Tale, such an entertaining movie. Heath Ledger,
Yep.
oh, and in the beginning when they're, we will rock you, boom, 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 and the joust, so cool, so cool. So A Knight's Tale, King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, directed by Guy Ritchie. The King, Timothy Chalamet. Yeah, in that one. And also The Last Duel, Ridley Scott.
So, Matt Damon.
And Matt Damon. Yeah, Matt
Julie
Damon.
Comer.
Oh, yeah? Oh, Andy is familiar with this movie. So, 4 nights movies, 4 Saturdays, 4 Arizona Renaissance Festival tickets given away.
And I do
at each
love me a
movie.
good sword fight movie.
Oh, yeah, and on the big screen, because I'm thinking, I did not see The King on the big screen, saw it, you know, at home on the TV.
So good.
Such a good movie. A Knight's Tale. I've enjoyed that for years.
That was really fun.
I think we wore out our DVD, you know, because it's such a fun movie to watch. And then King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, just, you know, kind of looking at the trailer again. And that is great for the big screen. Guy Ritchie, just great. And then The Last Duel, too. Man. So, yeah. So that will be every Saturday in the month of February. And information will come out on our
We'll get
Facebook page.
we'll get those all set up. Yeah.
Yep, and on the Sawmill Theater page, so it'll be exciting, and hey, people are encouraged, maybe even dress up, few knights or
I've still
damsels.
got all my costume from when I was SCA guy.
SCA, whoa, we gotta get a picture of Andy and Keith. Keith has a full set of
Oh, boy,
armor.
does he? Yeah.
Yeah, so get you guys in there, and yeah.
I don't have my armor anymore, but I still got my my tunic.
Society of Creative
Anachronisms.
Anachronisms. Yeah, wow, there we go. So it will be fun. Well, thank you so much, guys, for coming in today. The Hometown Movie Guys, every other Friday in here on KRIM, talking movies. And now it's time to get back to the music here on.
Oh, we gonna hear some Dylan?
I need to, but no, not right now. Let me see if some just came up, some is there. I have a Cape Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, The Highwaymen, and more. And I'll try and throw some Bob Dylan in there too, you know. But also a update from the National Weather Service. You guys have a wonderful Friday and a great weekend. We will see you next week. All right, guys, have a great day.
With this morning's Q, look for rains and it's sunny areas. I'm Bill Hansman.